Climate change is not just a wicked problem, it is a super wicked problem. Super wicked problems are not only difficult to define, they have no endpoint, as Ian Cross and Elena Congrave discuss in their 2020 article, Teaching Super Wicked Problems. It is with great urgency that we must act on implementing solutions to this polarising problem. However, the governments whom we place our trust in to facilitate this implementation are the same people who are in fact contributing to the problem. This adds an additional layer of complexity, hence the super wicked problem. From the local Australian government perspective, as researched by Karen Appleby and others in Climate Change Adaptation article relating to community action, disadvantaged groups and practice implications for social work, it is interesting to note that whilst climate change is widely acknowledged, there is little evidence of any action in relation to policy and planning as per this article. There is still much to do with the implementation of planning. Lack of resources plays a key part in this, as well as current political agendas. Margaret Alston, in her 2015 article on social work, climate and global cooperation, explains that social workers at a global level can make a valuable contribution to the climate change problem, and their input is vastly underrepresented. Community global's destabilisation as a result of climate change events can be better managed with the expertise of social workers in relation to inequality, human rights violations, social justice, advocacy, and more. We know that some extreme weather events are caused by climate change. Stefan Ramstorff, a climate change scientist, confirmed this in his article A Decade of Weather Extremes in 2012. These catastrophic events have devastating consequences for society, especially the vulnerable groups such as the elderly, socioeconomically disadvantaged, and some cold communities. The good news is that we are making some progress globally in reducing carbon emissions, and there is much more social awareness than there was a decade ago. This will help to drive change and incite social action on all fronts, as well as instill some hope for the future generations.